Clear off.
Listen, we weren't even. We weren't even.
We'd have been gone by now if you didn't talk to us.
We weren't even looking at Wingate.
Clear off.
I'm on a public footpath. I'm staying here.
Clear off. You're acting suspiciously around military property. It's alright, I'll call the police.
Before this video even kicks off, let me set the stage for you. Because what you're about to witness is one of the most unnecessarily intense confrontations we've seen in London. It starts with two guys doing what literally thousands of people do every single day. Walking around Knightsbridge with cameras, snapping photos of cars, landmarks, and the occasional embassy. Completely normal. But one wrong step near a military building, a building that doesn't even show up properly on Google Maps, and suddenly you're thrown into a world where the words, "Clear off," echo like a warning siren. And this is where things go off the rails. A soldier storms out, voice raised, attitude locked in combat mode, convinced these guys are up to no good. No questions. No calm conversation. Just immediate hostility. Now, from that moment, the moment he shouts, "Clear OFF," for the third time, the energy shifts. What should have been a 2-minute walk-by turns into a potential counter-terror response. Here's the tension of this entire case. Where do you draw the line between protecting national security and respecting public freedoms? One person sees suspicious behavior. Another sees a peaceful tourist. In London, a city shaped by both tourism and tragedy, the line gets blurry real fast. Stick with me, because what begins as a shouted warning spirals into police vans, armed officers, legal misunderstandings, heated emotions, and one of the most chaotic. We were literally just walking past. Explanations you'll ever see.
We just wanted to know what it was. We're looking at the signs and now we worked it out. Yeah. You clear off. I said you clear off. Yeah, see you, mate.
Wow,
I know, really rude.
Wasn't he in?
The lifeguards. Well, I was just going to walk by, but as soon as he told us to clear off, we're going to have to stand here for a minute or two. Just how it is. We were trying to work out what it was.
This moment right here tells you everything about how quickly a situation can escalate from nothing. The men weren't looking for trouble. They weren't yelling, pushing boundaries, or refusing orders. They simply reacted like any normal person would when confronted with aggression. They paused. And that pause, that tiny moment of, "Wait, why is he shouting at us?" becomes the foundation for everything that happens next. Human nature is funny like that. The more someone tries to force you away, the more suspicious they start to look. And the soldier's rude, almost confrontational tone doesn't help his credibility. Instead of appearing professional or concerned, he comes across defensive and irritated, which only fuels curiosity. It's a perfect example of how tone can change an entire interaction. If he had calmly said, "Hey lads, this is a restricted area, could you move along?" this video wouldn't exist.
As we were coming down, and then we got to here and we noticed the sign.
We aren't here to do your head in, mate.
Right, clear off before I call the police. You've got masks on,
Yeah.
and you're acting suspiciously.
We just spoken
clear
to
off.
police. We just spoken to police.
Listen,
I don't care.
listen.
I don't care.
I took my mask down here, didn't I?
Right, I don't care.
We were
You're
only
acting
reading this
suspiciously.
time.
Clear off.
Well, I've told you
Clear
what we
off.
were doing.
Why are you
We're
so
not clearing
rude?
enough. We're on a public highway and we're staying here.
Right, this is a military property. I'm clearly.
Yeah, there. Behind there.
I'm clearly.
Behind there's milk.
Yeah?
What's fascinating here is how both sides believe they're operating within their rights. The men insist, correctly, that they are standing on a public highway. UK law is crystal clear. Being near a military base is not illegal. Filming it is not illegal. Walking past wearing masks is not illegal. But from the soldier's view, every unknown person near that fence represents a potential threat. This is a communication breakdown disguised as a security incident. He sees masks and cameras. They see a guy shouting orders he has no authority to enforce off military property. And once the soldier reaches the "I'll call the police" stage, the situation becomes irreversible. The men decide to stay simply because they don't want to look like they're running, a common reaction when falsely accused. Both sides are convinced they're right, and neither one backs down.
Hello, sir. Okay.
That's all right.
Fellas,
Look at the phone.
how we doing?
Here comes the turning point, the police arrival. Notice the difference in tone immediately. No shouting, no. Clear off. No aggression. Instead, the officers come in measured, cautious, and professional. This is what training looks like. Their job isn't to assume guilt, it's to evaluate risk. And this is where the system shows both its strengths and weaknesses. The strength? Police respond fast. The weakness? They're responding to something that could have been avoided. But they can't ignore it. This is central London. Embassies, barracks, high-risk locations, officers must treat every call seriously until they determine otherwise. While the tourists feel overwhelmed, the officers are actually doing exactly what protocol demands. It's a rare moment where both perspectives are valid at the same time.
What's going on?
Well, we was walking by. We're on the way to the Ritz.
Yeah, why are the mask and the shades and the hat and the...
We're videoing. We don't like to be on our cameras. Yeah, and you can't, there was no expectation of privacy in public, is there? So we create our own privacy.
Okay.
So as we're walking by, because it was unmarked on Google Maps, these buildings down here, and we noticed there was a lot of like barbed wire and stuff like that. We're trying to work out what it was.
Okay.
We noticed some.
Tell what it is, yeah?
Well, I've seen the sign now.
Right.
So, well, as we were walking by, we noticed some military guys inside.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe it's a barracks. And we got to the entrance gate, and I seen the sign that said it was a military barracks. So then we was just going to carry on.
Yeah.
As we were carrying on, this guy started shouting at us, saying, "Clear off, clear off." I was like, "What's up with you, mate? There's no need to be rude."
Are you auditing, are you?
No, we're on the way to the Ritz.
But you can understand why a military would get a bit funny.
So we explained to him we just didn't know what it was, and that we're going, and then he just kept shouting "clear off." So because he kept shouting "clear off," we decided to wait for 30 seconds, and then he said he was going to phone the police. So we crossed over, and we thought we'd wait for you.
So, yeah, as I said, people get a bit, protective of...
I can understand that, but we did explain to him that
terrorism threats up here, so
we did explain to him that there was no threat. We're just on the way
I
past.
don't think the get-up helps. I understand what you said about your privacy.
But he said he was going to call the police, and I said, we've literally just spoken to the police outside one of the embassies. They were really nice guys. We spoke to some out.
This space is based on the High Park. We're Royal Parks Police, so we operate in the park, so that's
Right.
why we've come straight away.
Yeah. Cool. But it's a bit, this is a bit hectic, this, isn't it?
It's nice, but it's busy.
Yeah, and we'll get some pictures of the McLaren down the side there. You know what I mean? We're just out taking pictures, just doing our own thing. We explained to him we're no threat.
So you've got no nothing to stop you taking pictures. And
Yeah. If he'd have not said anything, we'd have already been gone. We're literally just walking past.
Where are you headed? You said the Ritz.
We're going to the Ritz, yeah. No, to take some pictures of the Ritz.
Why is that?
Just because it's a famous hotel.
Okay. What about Harrods?
Harrods is not far past. Yeah. And I know there's some, down Knightsbridge you get quite a lot of the, the sort of high performance cars. So we've got some pictures of the McLaren. And we're going to get some pictures of the others as well.
You're just like sightseeing.
That's it, mate, yeah?
Come down from where?
A bit further north.
North.
Yeah.
Bit further. Alright.
Yeah? Sorry, you are?
PC Lewis.
PC Lewis.
Yeah.
Michael, nice to meet you.
It's fine. I won't shake your hand, but yeah, nice to meet you.
Oh, okay. Whoa, what's going on, man? This is craziness. This is crazy, this. We're literally just walking past, man. It's ridiculous.
It's us responding, keeping London safe. That's
No, I get it. But you have to say, from our point of view, we know that we're no threat. We know that we were just walking by.
Exactly, and we don't know that.
And you don't know that. So
There's
from,
no high risk.
I get
or
from
low
your
risk.
point of view.
There's unknown risk.
I get
You're
from
an unknown risk.
I get it. From your point of view, you don't know, you have to respond. From our point of view, this looks mental. You know what I mean?
So
You get it? We've got the full team going.
Here the conversation finally starts humanizing. You can see the tension drop. The officers start understanding the tourist story. The masks are for privacy. The cameras are for cars and landmarks. And they had literally just spoken to police at an embassy minutes earlier. The context matters. The men come across as articulate, calm, and cooperative. They aren't argumentative. They aren't pushing boundaries. And they have evidence showing exactly what they were photographing. Meanwhile, the officers acknowledge the reality. This is Knightsbridge, one of the busiest, most photographed areas in London. Thousands of tourists walk by daily wearing everything from sunglasses to full cosplay outfits, and nobody bats an eye.